wondering why there are so few of us here today. Well, the reason is a journalist was murdered in Israel last week by Israeli police. She was just doing her job in the press for Al Jazeera. She was clearly wearing a press cover and she was shot in the face. Her face was blown off. This is what happens to journalists throughout the world. And this journalist we have in Belmarsh, Julian Assange, he awaits his torture and death in America, because don't make any bones about it, that's what is happening to him. He is being slowly, psychologically tortured to death. And we can fight that. It is totally illegal what has happened to him. It is illegal that he has been remanded in a high security prison, 23 hours a day, solitary confinement. It's against all moral and legal rules. So you guards, think about what you're doing and treat him kindly and write down in your diaries what is happening, because it is totally illegal. And when the courts of justice catch up with the people who have put Julian in prison, you can give your opinion and you can say what has happened to him. Because it's absolutely disgusting that you should be looking after, well, incarcerating an innocent person whose only crime, in inverted commas, is to report the truth. He has not committed the crimes of many of your other inmates, like murder and rape. He didn't come as a policeman and rape a woman on Clapham Common. He has just reported the war crimes that America committed in Iraq, which is why they were out to get him. But the real reason he is in prison, incarcerated for so long, is so that he doesn't tell you what is going on in the world now. The absolute disgusting state of the world that America has got it into. In the future, this will be just like the Nuremberg trials after World War II. It's going to happen. There's going to be trials in about 10 years' time, and they will be looking at this case. If Julian is still alive, he will be awarded millions and millions of pounds in compensation, and that would be your taxpayer money that this government is wasting on keeping him incarcerated.
Free Julian Assange.
Oh yes. Free Julian Assange!
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 Jail the war criminals!
Jail the war criminals!
Jail the war criminals! Tony Blair, George Bush and everybody else involved in the Iraq war, which was totally illegal.
Jail the war criminals!
Jail the war criminals!
Prevent the war that's going on now, wasting all our money in Ukraine, supporting a fascist regime. We should be negotiating peace diplomatically. We should be asking Putin to leave. I'm not saying we should support Putin, Mr. over there. We want peace. We don't want our taxpayers' money being spent on more armaments and for our young people to go out and join the war, the NATO war against Russia. This is a proxy war between the Americans and Russians, and it's being fought on Ukrainian soil. But it will escalate. We have to think of peace, not war. We don't want our children going out and being killed like they were in Iraq. Whether you care about Ukrainians or Russians or not, it's still going to be your children, your brothers and sisters who go out and fight. So we want to prevent that.